Hey everybody, my name is Rugby, and I am your Thursday guy right here on Trans Wolves. And this week's topic is introduction. So, I'll tell you a little bit about myself and try not to ramble on. So, like I said, my name is Rugby. I am 41 going on 42, and I'm originally from up north in the New England states. My I lived in Vermont for the past 23 years, and I never lived outside of New England before. And this past February, I moved down here to be with my dad. My dad had moved down here to Gulf Coast of Florida about a year and a half ago or so. Yeah, and he wanted to be able to enjoy the warmth. My mother passed away back in 2013, so I just have my dad. I have three sisters, two of whom I speak to fairly regularly. One who's hit or miss now and again. Once in a blue moon, I'll hear from her. And I have a bunch of nieces and two nephews. Yeah, so family-wise, the two of my sisters and their families live in Houston, right across the Gulf, so it's not too far away from where I am. So that's cool. Getting the chance to live nearer to family is great. I have always identified as male, and I went on T in January of 2012, and I had surgery by Dr. Melissa Johnson in Springfield, Massachusetts on Halloween of 2013, and it's great. I consider myself stealth, pretty much, in my workaday life, my everyday type of life. I'm stealth. For my own protection and my own sanity, I am pretty far on the spectrum. Major dysphoria, all my life long. Lot of pain coped with throughout my life because I was always masculine, and my mother, when I was little, she was not cool with me being so male. She did tell me before she died that she never really liked little boys, so she figured that's why she had such a hard time with me, and the fact that I was so different. I didn't have any brothers growing up, so I didn't have, it wasn't like I was emulating my brothers. I was very small, and the way I played with toys was very much like my mother's friends' sons that she noticed, and kids hadn't even met yet. And said I was very much a boy when I would play with toys, no matter what it was. It was very, very different from my sisters. So she always knew. My folks always knew. My dad took it so in stride, like he just always knew. I had lots of examples of how to be a man from my dad and my uncles, and the fact that my dad has a boatload of brothers. I saw a lot of different ways men can be men, so just knowing that it's a lot of different ways to be a man, was, I think, helpful for me. And my dad's not, you know, what you call, I guess, mainstream, because, he doesn't watch any sports. He's not a sports fan. He did, he did play football when he was in school. But other than that, you know, not so much. I mean, active outside with like biking and action sports like biking, and he is a runner too, and swimming, of course, paddleboarding was always cool. Body surfing. So yeah, it's a lot of ways to be a man. So that I was grateful for growing up with. I am mixed race. I am part Native. I am Abenaki and Micmac, and then the white part of me is French. So kind of a mix. So a little bit of color to me. And that's something that is instrumental in my life. My native culture and the old ways, and some traditions and the way of life. In many ways, you hear about that from me from time to time because it's important to me. I tell you, I had my surgery. I told you I had my T date, etc. But yeah, when I talked to my mother a number of years ago, she was instrumental in telling the rest of my family. So that was great. And my nieces and nephews call me uncle. I think I may have said that already. If I did, this is me being daffy, I guess. But that's all I gotta say about this week. I'm happy to be here. I'm grateful to be a mature wolf on this channel, contributing how I can. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. See what the other guys have to say. Subscribe. Tell your friends. And we'll catch you later, right? Thanks.